Hello, trading is closed on July 31st, 2018. We had some calls yesterday. We had targets of 28.14.57, 28.10.56. Both targets printed, and they were support resistance area. We looked for a pattern with an early low, which we got, a late high. This is it. The pattern tends to rally into the close. It didn't this time, but tomorrow's open is a surrogate for today's close. If we move up strongly at tomorrow's open, all is right with the world and all is forgiven. If we don't have that up move tomorrow, it's a negative pattern. During the day, MEJT should ultimately lower prices with print. That's low enough. Says the drop here is false. Here's the target most likely to print tomorrow, but if we gap down smartly, it's probably out of reach. Tomorrow's pattern is the one with the early low. Doesn't mean we won't gap up first. There's a number of positive things in this chart, but they need to clear this high early. Here's the Bollinger Bands with the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator. We've gone under the lower band and then gone over it. It's a buy signal. Gets invalidated if we reverse promptly, otherwise it leads to higher prices. We have a MEJT target for higher prices. And we've already traded over this high in futures, so we know it's possible to do it in regular trading hours too. But if this high holds, it could be real trouble. Gapped up, hit a higher high, couldn't close over the middle of the day high, couldn't close over the early high. In addition to that, we didn't close near the high of the day in a low to high pattern. It's all negative unless we move up sharply and take out this high early. Because of this target should be seen unless we gap down sharply at the open. Not only are those conflicting signals, we have the FOMC meeting tomorrow, which tends to lead to wild whipsaw moves. I find them unpredictable, and if I trade them at all, it's only with options where I know the most I can lose. You can get really killed on when the FOMC makes its announcement because of the speed and breadth of the moves. Well, if we go past this, we've gone past resistance. So what if this high holds? This isn't the only count, but it's a reasonable count that at today's high, within a point or so, wave C is equal to wave A. It's also a target of a Gann fan line from this low. So it's one of the plausible places for this leg to end. If we drop, and we go under this low, this is the bar here which cleared the old high. If we go under that low, and particularly if we close under it, and that price is 27.89.24, then we could have the start of something major on the downside. Hasn't happened yet, might not happen at all. So we have a target which you probably aren't going to see unless let's rephrase it. We have a negative pattern which is negated if we gap up smartly, take out this high. We have a higher target which probably is out of reach if we move down smartly with a gap at tomorrow's open. And we also have a high likelihood of a strong whipsaw over, that's after the FOMC makes its announcement. The first move after the FOMC announcement tends to telegraph how the market's going to move over the next few weeks. So the opening trade and the trade right after the FOMC announcement should give us useful information for the next few weeks at least. If we don't clear this, I'm pretty confident if we don't clear this early, I'm pretty confident we're going to see lower prices. And if we drop low enough, which is 27.89 and change, if that happens, this high could hold for some time. And that's today's call.